Hi, I'm Jackie M, and I'm just about to whip up some crab noodles for myself. It's one of my favorite dishes when I order out at Chinese restaurants. Usually Chinese restaurants use fresh crab from the tank, and they use mud crab, which makes the dish very, very expensive. You're looking at paying somewhere about $150 for the dish itself. So when I try and do this at home, I would use what's called blue swimmer crab. You can pick them up at Asian, at seafood stores really, and they cost about $15 a kilo. And what I'm going to use, just a couple of ingredients. I've got some spring onion or green onions, some ginger that I've cut into chunks over here, and I've got some garlic, oyster sauce, a little bit of fish sauce. I've got some chicken stock lying around, but you can just use water. And I'm going to use some chicken seasoning in that as well. I'm just going to show you quickly how to clean and prepare the crab, okay? So you've got it like this. What you want to do is lift up that part of it and crack it open. That will split it up into two. I like to get the female crab because I like the roe that you find in the shell, which is the orange bit here. To me, it gives it a lot more flavor. And then with this bit here, you've got to rip out all the gills. I presume that's what they are. And just break off these bits here. Okay. And then you can either break it by hand, that's what I do, into half. Okay, or you can cut it with a knife. So you've got these three pieces, and I'm going to drench them in some tapioca starch and run some egg white. I use whole egg through it. So I'll come back and show you when I'm almost there. Okay, so I'm back and I've got the crab all broken up and clean, and I'm just cracking 2 eggs into this. So I've got 6 crabs here because I like my crab. I'm going to be eating this all by myself. I'm sharing with Noah anyway. So now I'm going to drench it with some tapioca flour, which if you've never followed my videos before, is something you can pick up quite cheaply over at just about any Asian grocery store, and this is what it looks like. By the way, these crabs are raw, okay, in case you're wondering. Okay, and this is tapioca starch. Now, in the meantime, I've got some oil. This is Carotino red palm fruit oil again, as always. So I'm just heating up. I have been heating this up for a little bit, okay, so I'm just turning it back on again, but usually you'll be looking at, depending on how strong your heat is, you need to heat it up for about 10 minutes maybe, or you can use a deep fry if you like. Okay, I'm just going to deep fry this in batches. I'll do the shell first. And I'm just going to find something to take it out with. Okay, so we're back, and I've taken out most of the oil. I've got a couple of tablespoons left in here, and I'm going to use this. Don't throw out the oil, by the way, because it's got very nice flavoring to it that you can use in other dishes as well. So what I'm frying up now are the ginger chunks and the spring onion. And to that, I'm going to add garlic. You can use whole garlic for this actually, but I just happen to have this garlic lying around. Fair bit of it. Okay, I'm going to put in some oyster sauce. This is it here. And at this point, I usually use water, but I happen to have some chicken stock available, so I'm going to put some chicken stock in it. It's got no flavoring, it's got no, it hasn't been cooked with any vegetables or anything, it's just straight out chicken bones. I'm using a fair bit of it again, because the noodles, which I'll show you, absorb a lot of liquid. Okay, so I've got a bit of oyster sauce. I'm going to put in some pepper, some chicken seasoning, and some fish sauce. I'll show you. This is the fish sauce brand that I use. Okay, if anyone's wondering, if anyone's got a copy of my cookbook, I do use it in a couple of my dishes, and this is the brand I use. Different brands will have different levels of saltiness, as well as different levels of fishiness. Okay, just so you know. Pepper. While we're talking about my cookbook, this is it over here. It's got Malaysian street food at home. Truly Malaysian street food at home, which you can buy at my e-store, jackiemshop.com.au. And there is, of course, an e-version available for download as well. Okay, so this is the chicken seasoning that I'm using. Just putting it in here. And these are the noodles. They are available at Asian grocery stores, certainly in Australia they are. They're called yimin, or fried egg noodle. They come in like big cakes, round big cakes, and you I break it up. And usually you would soak it in water before you use it. But I find that soaking it in water kind of causes it to be less absorbent, which means it absorbs less of the flavor of this dish. So I like to just put it straight in there. I'm using 2 pieces of this. They usually come in packs of 2. Might be different depending on where you're buying them from. Okay. But certainly most of the ones that you get in Australia come in packs of 2. And you don't need to refrigerate them or anything like that. Okay, it's going to soften up and it's going to absorb the sauce, and I'm going to throw in the crab as well now. This is what they look like. I might not need to use all the crab, to be honest. I might save it for a different dish later on. Got a fair bit here. I'm going to fold this in, and usually, I mean, if I find that I like the sauce to be a little bit thicker, what I would do is just in a separate bowl, just have a little bit of tapioca starch and a bit of water mixed in and add it to the mixture. But I usually find that by drenching the crab in tapioca starch to start with, it does help to thicken it up to some extent. It's just a personal preference thing. Okay, this is turning out quite good. I might add a little bit of fish sauce to it. Okay, just let me show you the labeling for these fried egg noodles. So it's called, if you can read it, fresh fried egg noodle, and they come in big giant cakes about the size of a big plate, really. This is turning out. Now, in the meantime, what's left of the crab after I deep fried it? I've just got some residual bits of egg wash and bits of meat that fallen off the crab. I'm just going to add it to the dish. Mix it up. And I'll just cook this for another minute or so, and it's done. And you would find that the noodles will continue absorbing the sauce a little bit more, so it will come out to a practically dry consistency. But, you know, if you want to add more water to it, go for your life. So yeah, I'll take a photo of it and post it at the end of this video, so you can see what it looks like. But it is one of my favorite dishes in the whole wide world. and very expensive if you were to order out at a restaurant, but as you can see, quite simple to whip up yourself at home. Thanks, I'll catch you later.